Hey guys, I thought I'd pop on and do a highly requested video and answer a couple of questions as well that people have had. This video is going to be about how I got started on YouTube making videos and some tips and tricks I think will help people that want to get started making videos and being part of the YouTube beauty community. So first of all, I started making videos 3 years ago, which is kind of shocking, to be honest. I never ever thought in a million years when I started and uploaded my very first video, which sadly I don't remember what it was, but I never thought when I first started uploading onto YouTube that I would still be doing it 3 years later. I also never imagined that it would be so huge, like such a big part of my life. I just didn't think that at all. I didn't understand the potential of YouTube, and I don't think I understood how invested I was going to get in it. And it's such a big part of my life, and a lot of times, you know, I say what I do to people and they don't really understand YouTube at all. A lot of people just think that YouTube is kind of for people to upload videos of their pets doing things and like music videos, and that's pretty much the kind of a lot of people's extent. If you're not, it's the extent of their knowledge. If you're not kind of in the know and you don't really go onto YouTube, if you don't upload to YouTube, a lot of people really don't know about it. So yeah. But I started 3 years ago. I can't really remember why I started, which is odd because most people that have done these similar types of videos really have like a defining moment when they knew that they wanted to be on YouTube and they wanted to do this and that. But I do know who inspired me. I remember coming across Marlena, Makeup Geek, when she was still filming in what was then her bedroom. She turned it into her makeup room, but it was her bedroom then. And I remember watching her tutorials, and some of them back then were, you know, still set to music and everything, and I remember watching her and I remember thinking, oh wow, I'd really like to do that. And that was kind of it. I just wanted to be in that kind of community. I didn't realize there was a community. That was the thing. I always thought it was just kind of like a couple of people until I was on YouTube for a little while, and then I realized, okay, there's more than a couple of people. But I started uploading kind of tutorials set to music. I didn't really start uploading me speaking in tutorials or anything like that for you know, to begin with. And I also started uploading tag videos and such because they were kind of easy, and you know, they gave me something to talk about, and yeah, they're just kind of easy videos to kind of ease yourself into the whole YouTube thing. I then applied after I'd been on YouTube. I think I'd been on YouTube about 18 months. I then applied to be a YouTube partner. Now at the time, YouTube partnership was really crazy. Everyone wanted to be a YouTube partner. Absolutely everybody wanted to be one. I don't think a lot of people really knew what it was, myself included, but we all knew we wanted to be a YouTube partner. And I think it's still the same. You kind of fill out this form and give them information about your channel and whatnot, and then they kind of maybe one day get back to you. But you know, I was lucky enough to be accepted as a YouTube partner, and I was so thrilled. I still remember getting the email to tell me that I'd been accepted, and it was so exciting. And you know, it was kind of around the time when YouTube was kind of recruiting quite a few channels, and it was so nice to be a part of it. And for anybody that doesn't know what YouTube partnership is you get a portion of the ad revenue from the ads that are featured on your video. So the ads at the side and the ads that run across the front of the videos, you get a portion, like a tiny portion of the money that is made from those videos, from putting them on your content. So yeah, I still remember I spent like a whole day designing my banner, because when you were a YouTube partner, I think it's still the same thing, you got given like the option to have a banner, you got given the option to design your channel and the colours and the background and everything, and it was really, really exciting, and I still kind of remember that. And yeah, I was very excited about that. But to begin with, I started on YouTube just because I wanted to kind of, you know, emulate the makeup tutorials I'd seen. That's really all I wanted to do. That's why I started. I started because it was an escape. It was something that was just mine. When I first started doing it, I didn't really tell anybody. I told my family and stuff, and they were really, you know, really interested in it, but I didn't really tell anybody else. It was just something that was mine that I wanted to do. And yeah, it just, you know, it just blossomed, which was great. And it's interesting because I think a lot of people kind of imagine YouTube is quite difficult to get started in, but it's really not. All you have to do is have a camera and upload a video about something you're interested in, and the rest will kind of follow from there. It's pretty simple. But I do remember that I never knew that you can make money from YouTube videos. I didn't know anything about that at all, nothing about that at all. It was just a case of I want to upload a video about something I'm interested in, which of course is makeup and the beauty industry, and that's how it kind of went from there. And of course I discovered you could make a little bit of money, and as I said, I applied for a YouTube partnership and I was accepted, and you know, that the rest is history, I suppose, and that's really where it went from there. As far as my subscriber base, you know, I don't have an astronomical amount of subscribers. I have a very nice amount of subscribers, and I'm always really pleased when I get another subscriber. Hello to my new subscribers. And that's really great. I don't really want a huge amount of subscribers. I don't know how I'd cope. But it's really nice that I have so many, and when I started out, I was just so pleased that like 1 or 2 people were looking at my videos. It really pleased me. It was really exciting. So, and I still get that. I think it's still amazing that people want to take time out in their day to look at my video. I mean, I think it's really cool. I think it's brilliant. So I didn't know that you could revenue share or do any of this until I'd been on YouTube for like a year. I didn't know anything about this. So I became a YouTube partner, and then last year I was contacted by a company called StyleHaul, who are an American company, and they are partnered with quite a few other people, but they decided they wanted to have a network of beauty gurus and fashion people and style people and people that are interested in the beauty community, and they wanted to kind of include their videos on their channel. And what StyleHaul do, a lot of people don't know about StyleHaul, I don't know why, but what they do is they create their own content. They create like fashion advice videos, they have their own studio, they do all these types of different videos that are absolutely fantastic. And you know, they don't, there's not really a lot that's known about them, but they said, would you like to become a partner with us? And I said yes, and so I am no longer partnered with YouTube. I am partnered with StyleHaul, and they're the people that pay me. They're the people that kind of take care of you know, that kind of aspect of it. So I'm no longer partnered with YouTube. I think there's kind of a misrepresentation of about that. I'm a StyleHaul partner, I'm not a YouTube partner. It's kind of confusing because it's still on the same platform, but it's not really the same thing. But that's what really StyleHaul really do. They're just the people that put the ads on now, and that's pretty much it. It's not really difficult. And StyleHaul are great people. They've offered me some opportunities that have been lovely. They're really helpful, and the community of StyleHaul itself is fantastic. And they have episodes that they call the Haul, where they take other their partners' videos and kind of mash them into their videos, and you get featured on the Haul. Like if it's a themed video or a makeup video or something, and they take like 8 or 9 different people from their partners and put their little videos into the video on StyleHaul's channel page. So it's really cool because I've been featured a few times, and it's really exciting when you see yourself featured on StyleHaul. It's kind of cool. You can't apply to be a StyleHaul partner. You can be referred, and I have referred a couple of people and who they've accepted, which is very exciting. And it's really nice when that happens, when people see potential in other people just like you do. It's really rewarding. So yeah, you can't apply for it at the moment. I don't know whether you ever really will be able to. I'm not quite sure how it works, but you can be referred, and they do kind of pop up every so often and kind of offer things to beauty gurus and style people. So that's you know, kind of what I know about StyleHaul, my affiliation with StyleHaul. So that's kind of my story. That's how I started. You know, I found Marlena's videos, I wanted to do it myself, and here we are. 3 years later, I'm still doing it, and I love doing it. I don't film on a particularly wonderful whoop-de-doo camera. I don't think there's any real need to, unless you're really into that kind of thing. Mine's a Sony. It's an HD, but it's only a little one, so you don't really need to go crazy with your cameras. You can film on your phone as long as it's, you know, fair enough quality. I think that's fine, so don't think you have to go out and buy a state-of-the-art digital camera. Also, I edit on Windows Movie Maker. Now, Windows Movie Maker can be a right pain in the ass sometimes, to be honest, because it's really old, but it fits me, it fits my needs, it suits me fine. I wish it was a bit quicker, but there we go. So you don't need to go and buy a huge editing software, huge editing package. You don't have to do that. So really all it is just getting something you can record on, something you can upload to YouTube on, and being confident about what you're talking about. And whether that be with makeup tutorials, whether it be with hauls, just discussing what you've bought, whether it just be product reviews or anything like that, it really doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Everyone has to start somewhere, but the main thing is that you start, and once you've done a couple of videos, you'll get more confident, and you know, you'll really look forward to doing your videos, and hopefully you will get a subscriber base that keeps coming back to your videos. Now, that leads me on to another question I'm always asked. How do you get subscribers quickly? I don't know how you get subscribers quickly. I've never been somebody that, you know, that kind of opened the floodgates and had like 20,000 subscribers subscribe to me in a matter of days. I really don't know. I'm probably not the best person to ask, because I'm kind of content with these subscribers I do have. So I don't really know how you get lots of subscribers quickly. I will say that I don't really think for the average person on YouTube starting out that it is necessarily possible to get really, really popular really, really quickly. I think it's, you know, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes dedication, it kind of takes, you know, a confidence in your ability to just sit and talk to the camera and be confident in doing that. And once you are confident in doing that, people will find you. But it does help to have Twitter, it helps to have a Facebook page. It helps to tell people that you do videos. You may feel stupid about it, but if you've got like 5 or 10 videos, you know, you should tell people that you do them, and you know, it's kind of word of mouth. But networking is kind of important. Commenting on other people's videos is important. Rating other people's videos, favoriting, and of course, you know, telling people in your videos to do the same thing, you know, asking them to press the like button, asking them to comment, and asking their opinions about things, asking what they'd like to see in your next videos. And people always like to be engaged. So yeah, those are some other little tips. One thing I will say, and some people may disagree with me, I don't know. One thing I will say is don't get too personal, because if you start off being really, really personal, I've found that there are some people out there who will just use it against you, and you don't want to start off being really personal on your channel and then have like 5,000 subscribers and look back at those videos and cringe. You don't want to do that. So being a little bit personal is nice, doing room tours and makeup tours and things like that, and giving information about yourself, you know, your likes and your hobbies and stuff, but don't get so personal that, you know, if you get like 5,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, anything like that really, that you kind of think, oh, I wish I hadn't said that. So do bear in mind that you're kind of talking to people you don't know, so kind of bear that in mind. I really wouldn't worry, to be honest, about haters. I know a lot of people do worry. I know that's a big thing. A lot of people worry about getting horrible comments and people being nasty and generally unpleasant and people being overly critical. You really can't worry about that, because these people are out there and some of them will find you. I don't tend to get that much, to be perfectly honest. I think because I'm pretty much hot on it, I won't put up with it. I just block them. If someone starts any nonsense, I'll block them and remove the comment. And also, keeping your comments on approval only, I think, if you're worried about things like that, because I keep my comments on approval only, so I think if you're worried about that, then just set your comments to approval only, and that will stop the trolls just writing whatever they fancy. So I really wouldn't worry about haters, just block them. If you don't like something that someone's saying, if someone's being inappropriate, if someone's being overly critical, then just block them. That's pretty much it. Don't get in a discussion with them, just block them. So that's pretty much how I deal with haters and people that are unpleasant. You know, you wouldn't put up with it from someone in the street, so you really shouldn't put up with it on your channel. You need to remember that it's your channel and you can do with it what you wish. And if people are going to come and look at your channel, then they kind of have to abide by your rules. It's kind of like coming into your home, you know? And I know people think it's on the internet, so it's not the same thing, but I think it's the same thing. So just be firm with people like that. As for the money side of things, people are always interested in the money side of things, and there's a great many discussions and debates about how much money you can make on YouTube. I can only tell you my experience. The money I make from my videos is nice, but it's not a lot. You know, it isn't. It's not life-changing. It's very nice to have, and it's lovely to be paid to do something you enjoy, but it's not life-changing. And I think if you come into making videos thinking you're going to make a lot of money or wanting to make a lot of money, you're probably not ever going to make anything, because it's kind of doing it for the wrong reason. You should do it because you enjoy doing it, because there's a topic that really fires you up enough to sit in front of a camera and, you know, talk to people about. And the whole point of YouTube is it's a community, and you know, the beauty community, just like any community, it has its problems, but it has its really wonderful ability to connect people and share. And I've come across some wonderful people, and I watch their videos just really intently because I really trust what they have to say, and it's lovely to have a common bond with people from like 50,000 miles away. It's really great. But the money thing, you know, I mean, I'm sure there are people on YouTube that make thousands. I don't know. They probably do. I don't know. I'm sure someone somewhere must do, but it's not me, and it's probably not a lot of people. So you have to bear that in mind. PR relations. A lot of people ask me about that. I do get sent a lot of products. I do. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I always give my honest opinion about products, whether I'm sent them, whether I buy them. But how do you get sent things is a big question. Now, it kind of goes back to the money thing, because if you're just doing it to be sent things, then you probably would never get sent anything. It's you know, it's ironic. I do think that you should, you know, if you want to be sent things and you want to do reviews and stuff, you should get your video base up. You should do lots of videos and kind of, you know, kind of just find your level, find your footing in YouTube, find out what you enjoy doing, find out your subscriber base, find out what videos you like recording, and then, you know, once you've kind of got who you want to be and who you are on YouTube, then start networking. And, you know, you have to have Twitter and Facebook and all that, and, you know, if you want to get in contact with PR people, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, PR people will find you, but you can also go out and find PR people. It's you know, it's kind of a good marriage, really. You know, they want stuff promoted, and you're willing to talk about it for them, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think, you know, that's just how the world works. It's marketing, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I mean, you know, as long as you're professional about it, as long as it's something you want to talk about, and, you know, as long as you do the review, or you feature it, or you talk about it, or you give your opinion about it, then I don't think there's anything wrong with reviewing products that have been sent by companies, PR related or not. And I think, you know, you just have to network with people. I know a lot of really lovely PR people, very nice people, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, people will contact you, and that's always nice, but, you know, you can contact them. Don't feel that you can't do that. I know a lot of people think that there's this, you know, this special room where we all go and talk about PR samples that we were sent, but it's not that difficult. You just have to kind of get yourself out there and get your name known, and the way to do that is just keep doing what you do. You know, I mean, you can go around and you can try and network with other YouTubers and bloggers and stuff like that. You can do that, and but I wouldn't necessarily try and break into like a clique or anything, because I think that's kind of a waste of time. I just be very confident in what you do, and people will find you. And I think that's kind of the same whether it's with PR people, subscribers, other YouTubers. You know, these opportunities, they will find you if you enjoy what you do. And that's pretty much it. In regards to channel names, I think channel names are kind of important. I picked my name because I wanted it to kind of, you know, be like a kind of like a business name, because I do makeup anyway, and I wanted it to kind of represent that. And yeah, I picked my name. I didn't just pick it out of the hat. I actually really thought about my name before I started my channel. before I, strangely before I even thought I was going to upload a video, I just wanted something that was representative of me and what I do. So I think really be careful with the name that you pick, the username you pick, which I know gets increasingly more difficult every year because there are more people signed up to YouTube. But yeah, be careful with the name you pick, because if you do want to get in contact with companies, or you do want to, be featured on anything, or someone wants to feature on something, you maybe want to be careful about the name you pick. You don't want to niche yourself unnecessarily, I'd say. So if you don't just solely want to talk about budget products, then probably steer clear of the word budget in your title. If you don't solely just want to talk about high-end stuff, you know where I'm going with this, don't you? It's like, don't niche yourself unnecessarily. If you have to have kind of like a broad spectrum of things that you can talk about, represented by your name. And also that's why I picked makeup, Wildcat makeup at the end of it, because I wanted people to be able to find me based on beauty community and makeup tutorials. So just simple little things like that may not seem important at the time, but they are important, if you want to kind of make this a big hobby. And I think that's pretty much it. That is pretty much all the questions I've been asked. Just do it because you enjoy it, and all the other stuff will follow. Don't just do it for the money, or because you want to be up there with the like Saint Michelle fan. I just kind of have a reasonable, practical frame of mind when doing these types of videos and starting out, in particular in the beauty community. And if you do that, you should really enjoy it, and it's great fun. And I do get offered lots of nice opportunities, and I've met lots of lovely people, and it's a fab hobby. It's really great, and I never thought it would be as much part of my life as it is, but there we go. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions about being a YouTube guru or a vlogger or anything like that, then yeah, leave me a comment down below, and I will try and get back to that as soon as I can. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.